Hey, it's Powie and welcome to another episode of TechRap, unRap, where we take a look at the latest gadgets and apps and we try them out. So 'tis the season to be shopping and strategizing for 2021. And whether you're a student or a teacher, you've probably been glued to your computer through most of the year and are probably thinking of getting a new one. Perhaps one that is more robust and mobile than your current setup. Enter the ASUS Zenbook 13. It is a laptop that is as powerful as it is nimble. But I'll let you be the judge of that. So without further ado, let's unwrap. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, look at that! You see that? Yeah, let's take a look at that again. Like it kind of like, see that? It kind of raises itself to present itself as you open it. Very cool. It is quite light, I must admit. You know what, this is kind of weird. It feels only a little heavier than the ASUS ROG Phone 3 that I reviewed last episode. If you haven't checked that out, I advise you to see it. Even says here, world's thinnest 13-inch laptop with full I/O ports. Okay, of course, you have your power cord right here. It is a USB-C connection. We have a USB to Ethernet adapter. So this is a laptop that's not afraid to do some heavy-duty work on the internet. And you have a dongle. So we can expect that there's no headphone jack going right into the laptop. You're gonna have to connect the USB-C over here and your headphone jack over here. We got the pine gray design. I believe it comes in at least one other color. It's got the spun metal look, almost looks like vinyl, but very, very tech looking, very ASUS looking. So you know what? I'm gonna grab my computer chair so that we can take a closer look at all the things this laptop has to offer. Okay, let's start off with some surface level observations here. So let's take a look at the ports. As you can see, you have a mini SD card reader here and a USB Type A port. And on the other side, you have your two USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports and an HDMI cable in case you wanna connect this to another monitor. As you can see, got the facial recognition and bam. Okay, this design utilizes the most of the real estate it's given. So as you can see, it has an 88% screen to body ratio, paper thin bezels on the side. The top bezel is just thick enough to accommodate the webcam over here. Edge to edge keyboard, really maximizing the space, and even the touchpad over here has a very wide range. But perhaps the defining feature of the ASUS Zenbook is the ASUS trademark ErgoLift hinge. As you can see, as you tilt the screen back, the whole chassis lifts. Now, this accomplishes a couple of things. Number one, it lets the laptop breathe, right? It's a very hard working device we have here. Number two, because it has bottom-facing speakers, you're actually getting most of your sound from underneath. So this allows the sound to travel. And last but not least, it's easier for the typing. So this is the kind of notebook that just screams, hey, get off of your computer chair and relax, you know, lounge back, right? Or go outside, of course, when it's safe. So I'm gonna grab the beanbag and we're gonna take it from there. This feels like nothing on my lap. I feel like I can just sit like this for hours. And in fact, the ASUS Zenbook 13 has up to 15 hours of battery life. I assume that depends on how exhaustive your work is. And I almost completely forgot. It actually comes with an ASUS sleeve. Very simple, Velcro. Right there. Now the last thing you'll probably notice over here is that the touchpad also doubles as a number pad. You just tap there, you see that? So if your work entails a lot of numeric data entry such as spreadsheets and whatnot, you might find extra value in this number pad. And as you can see, we got a full HD 1920 by 1080 display. This goes up to 300 nits of brightness and it's an anti-glare screen, so I'm even facing the sun a bit. Video performance is smooth, at least on the display end. Now let's try out the webcam and see how that holds up. Testing out the webcam here. I'm looking at the image right now and yeah, it's quite grainy to be honest. Not as defined, not as crisp, and this is with a lot of light, by the way, in the room. It's the middle of the day, we have a lot of light, so you can imagine how poor the image probably looks in low lighting situations. You know, if you use your web video professionally, if you're vlogging, if you're streaming games, you're probably better off with a third-party device, third-party camera. But if the extent of your video use is, say, video conferencing like Zoom and Google Meet, then yes, this is definitely sufficient. Now, speaking of games, why don't we try some out? I got my wireless mouse ready to go. This one, I definitely want to show this one off. This is a Filipino-made game that is now on Steam, Lithium City. It isn't a gaming laptop per se, but it is powered by an 11th gen Intel Core i5 processor, which comes with the Intel Iris Xe integrated graphics. It also has 8 gigs of RAM and 512 gigabytes of SSD storage. And there you have it, the ASUS Zenbook 13. It's an agile device, but certainly packs a punch. It's heavy duty, but light on the lap. Now, it's not as crazy or as extravagant as, say, an ASUS gaming laptop, but it certainly does lean toward the more premium end of the price range. So if you do value the high performance capabilities this provides, say on a professional level, if you're a designer or a video editor like myself, and you do like the portability of this laptop, then certainly the ASUS Zenbook 13 is a device to consider for your next investment. Otherwise, tune in next time as I unwrap the ASUS VivoBook. Again, this is Powie. You can tune into Rappler every TechRap Tuesday for a brand new tech video. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you then.